Hello, 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 Chris here. We are getting ready to leave. So tomorrow morning, low tide is at 6:55 a.m. and slack tide is about 40 minutes after that. It's between half an hour and 45 minutes after the higher low tide. And we want to leave at slack tide because of where we are positioned in the marina. So that's when we gotta go. So everything needs to be basically done before we leave, before we go to bed tonight, so that we're able to just get up, get dressed, untie the lines, and slide out of our spot. So I've been spending all day doing meetings and grading papers, and I made a trip to the laundromat to do another load of laundry. I wish I had done more laundry and more laundry. If I would have been thinking, I would have taken all of our stuff and done like a last minute fresh bedding wash earlier this week, but I wasn't thinking. So that will wait. And what else do we have to do? Well, big thing before going offshore is we always make a mess of our galley while we're tied to a dock, because electric oven and electric skillet don't use propane. So then we don't have to run to refill the propane. You know, we were here three months. So if the propane lasts every 2 weeks, that's a lot of times to go get propane. It's not that it's expensive, it's that it's a pain in the rear end to go get. So we break this stuff out. So that stuff, if we were to move with that, it would fall over and break, because I've already broken one induction cooktop. So we will take all of that and we'll put it behind the fridge and on the settee back there. And then we also have random stuff that we just sort of like heave everywhere on the boat. So we also have to clean up the cabin and random other areas. So it's not too bad. We just have to take our cart and secure it down. Ryan took off on the bicycle, so when he comes back, we'll take the bicycle, fold it up, lash it down, and the same thing with the bike's trailer. And then we've got our tent, which is wonderful. And then we have my Escape from the Children beanbag chair, and then my other inflatable that we use a lot in Provincetown. So that stuff has to be secured. I already cleaned most of the cockpit. So this stuff is just minor stuff that doesn't really just pick up stuff. So not too much to do, other than keep grading papers. Last thing we're going to do tonight is top off our water tanks and put the hose away. And then tomorrow morning we will take the electricity off and stow that. That way our ice maker is full when we leave, because we don't make ice off the inverter. And what else? Yeah. Normally when we leave St. Augustine, I like to hop out into the ocean and go overnight. So normally we'd be leaving at like 6 o'clock at night, 7 o'clock at night, and then trying to get off, well, at least out of the harbor out of the inlet before it gets dark. But it's going to be like 4, maybe 5 foot seas out there. So I'm like, you know what? We don't have to do that. We can just go up the Intracoastal where there are no waves, and it'll just take longer. So we're going to go north from St. Augustine up to the St. John River, and then scoot across that, and there's a free dock that we can tie up to there, and then we'll be there that night, make dinner, go to bed early, and then get up again, and then we'll go from there to Fernandina Beach. We'll probably tie off at the fuel dock, top off our fuel tanks, because we would have been running for 15 hours of engine. Oh. But it's okay, I don't mind. It's going to save us time. So we'll top off, and then we'll move to Cumberland Island, and we'll be at Cumberland Island for at least 1 week, possibly more. But yeah, so all that's left to do is essentially put things away so they don't fall off and break. And it's not going to be too hard going through the Intracoastal, so we're not going to have to like secure every last little thing like we would if we were going on the ocean. And also we don't have to worry about the sails, because we're not going to be sailing on this part of the Intracoastal. So yeah, just put stuff away. So everything's like out and a mess, but we're going. we're starting to put stuff away. Then it's spent a week or two with some wild horses on a magical island. And that's what my day's been. Cleaning up and... oh, you can't see the laptop. There's the laptop. And then working on the laptop in front of the chalkboard screen so that everybody at work only sees the super professional chalkboard background. So everybody knows I live on a boat. Everybody knows that I roam around from Maine to Florida every year. But there's a difference between knowing it and having it rubbed in your face. So that's why all my meetings are done like this. I don't even show my nautical clock in the shot. It's all just like that. Anyway, hope everyone is having a good day and getting everything you need in order so that you're ready for the weekend. We will definitely be ready. And I will chat with you soon. Bye.